Alright, I think I am live. I'm gonna jump on my YouTube to actually make sure that is the case. But I'm drinking my pre-workout now. I am going to go train here in a couple minutes. Yep, looks like I am alive. So I'm gonna try to open up the control room on there. So this is I haven't played Smite in a while, and I recently got back into it. So we're gonna do some casual conquest. Play that for a little bit while I drink my pre-workout. I didn't take too much today. I've been drinking a decent amount of coffee and turn my phone back there. And I don't know how I got mid, which is really annoying because I never really want to play mid, but it's casual, so it's not too big of a deal. So the goal today, well, I don't have any goals with playing video games, but with training today, I would like to do a heavy back squat, potentially some volume, and I need to move this over a little bit. There we go. Oh, we did actually switch me carry. So we are going to play some Rama. Go with this skin. And if you don't know anything about Smite, it's just a MOBA. It's not really that great of a game, but it's the only one that I really play, besides NCAA 14, the old one, but unfortunately that game got kind of messed up on my computer, and with the new one coming out, I didn't really feel like reinstalling it. So so back to Smite it is. But the goal for training today, like I said, is to do a heavy back squat, potentially some volume, and probably some pulls of some sort, whether that be snatch pulls. And let me move over to here, because when I look at my YouTube, it's delayed a little bit, so it messes with my brain. And then let's see. Oh, if I go like that, now my head's straight. I don't know. I think my camera's a little bit tilted. Not too big of a deal. So we're gonna go over launching right now. I might need to lower the sound a little bit, but like I said now for a couple times, the goal is to do some squats today, and so I'm just drinking the pre-workout before I go out there. I'll see. Looks like the chat rate is 1, so I don't know what that means, but we're just go ahead and rock and roll. So casual conquest in this game, it's not ranked, of course, so it's not really that stressful, and your teams can be really good or they could be absolutely horrendous, which isn't really too big of a deal when you're playing this game. And I hope that the the picture of me isn't too distracting, because I am quite ugly, but besides that, it's not too big, so it's not taking out too much of the camera. I also have my microphone off to the right, so I'm hoping that the keyboard clacking isn't too loud, so hopefully that is not too bad. But besides the heavy back squat and some of the volume today, some pulls, potentially some pressing. We'll have to see how I'm feeling when I go out there. I ate a bunch of food as well pretty recently. Do I want this? I think we go. And I'm going to open up my OBS because it is much easier to look at that than to see the delay, because that is certainly messing with my eyes with that. So I have the chat over there, and there we go. Alright, so I can see the chat potentially if there's anyone that jumps in, and then we have the camera over there to the side. So I do appreciate if anyone does jump in if you have questions about whatever, training stuff. I know this isn't my typical content, but it's just messing around before I go out to train and getting my pre-workout drink. Yesterday when I did my heavy clean jerk, it's naturally everything. I had basically the maximum of caffeine that I would ever have before a training session, which is about 600 milligrams, which gets you lit up pretty well, which is one of the reasons why I was able to train as well as I did on yesterday. And definitely not something you should do. Yeah, you should go over there. I'm not. Maybe we can go over there together. So in casual conquest, you just have to be stubborn because people just don't really do the things correctly, which isn't really that big of a deal. It's casual, so it's no big deal. But I'm playing the good old ROM which this game is very similar to League of Legends, if you've ever seen that. It's just like a zoomed up version. I think it looks a lot better than League, but that's just more of the aesthetic of it. I think League is probably a better built in made game, but to each their own with that. Now we're just in the fun laning phase. I think I would like to get up to about 230 today in the squad. That's kind of a bit of a reach, a bit of a stretch, but I would say at a minimum to get up to 220 and then to do some volume under. I basically just want to make the squad look good. I don't want to have it be crazy grindy. Where this person even come from? Looks like my frames are dropping a little bit because I'm streaming as well. So that's something I'll have to get used to. Might just minimize YouTube because I think having both of them open is probably not the ideal thing. But we'll have to fix that in a minute. And because it's the furthest workout from next Saturday, I most likely will do clean pulls instead of snatch pulls. And then as the week progresses, to do some snatch pulls closer to the date. Move back up. Use a pot, back up. Really don't like having an Afro support. She's kind of terrible, but it is what it is. Yeah, my frames are really low right now, so. It's unfortunate. But it means more farm for me. Does she have bluestone? I don't think she does. I'm trying to look at... Oh, she does. She has meditation. Yikes. Just in the boring part of the game where you just have to do a lot of basic farming because you don't have a lot of mana to do much fighting. Not good to sit in that if you can help it. I remember to actually drink my pre-workout while I'm playing. I certainly only be playing one before I go out. Alright, so we're gonna minimize this. And that will just leave it on there. I minimized OBS, so that should help my frames a little bit. So I have a pretty good computer, but can't have a million things open and run a game well. Oh. Alright. So we're trying to get up to 1800 gold so we can get devos and start working on that. We're almost feeling pretty good right now. I thought it'd be pretty mana hungry with the leather cow start, but it feels pretty good. It's feeling pretty good as long as I'm picking up his arrows. But it looks like Medusa went over to her purple, or she already did it. No, she came over to this XP camp. I was hoping that she didn't, but she doesn't have her purple on. They're fighting in mid. Our team has 7 deaths. I did not realize that. Alright, so I don't want to fight anymore. I'm just going to leave. They certainly want me to fight. See if he throws something at me. That was nice of her to stun him for a second. So I just need to wait here a second so I can get the 1,000 gold. And now I am big chillin'. It's weird to look at the YouTube studio because it's delayed a couple seconds. So it's confusing my brain because I was looking at the OBS just a second ago, and that's real time for me. Not good for us. Our team is the big bad. It went pretty well for us, so we got Medusa ult. I still have my ult, still have my beads. I was able to turn in time to prevent her stun from her ult. Let's go ahead and ult her. Imagine if I could hit autos. There we go. So that's really good, so I get a bunch of extra stacks. She's dead. Our mid loves dying. He's gonna want to pick us up in the tower. Nope. I die, but it's fine. It's fine. So who's dying? Oh my goodness. Morgan is dying quite a bit. So I might just go dominance here just to make sure I have enough mana. I don't feel like I'm too mana hungry right now, but I don't want to get mana hungry. And I'm going to go dominance anyway, so I will for sure have that. Yeah, it's probably good to go there to get my stun. What is she doing? Is she she's level 6 and she's just running up and feeding. It's not good. What's Afro doing? Okay, well she does have med and bluestone crusher, so she has quite a bit of. So with them both here, we obviously don't really want to fight. She's going to be doing a lot more damage right now. It looks like her jungle's doing pretty decent. I would like to pick up some of my arrows. Pick up my arrows, obviously you get to use them again, but you also get some mana back, which is the best part of it. It's unfortunate. I think she used her med. She's not too big of a deal. Our mid is just feeding her brains out. Which is kind of just hilarious. Why is he going that way? Oh, I think he's lagging. Yeah, I think he just lagged out because that was not the way that he was going to try to carry her, or should have tried to carry her. Yeah, I don't think you win this boxing match. It's level 10, but... I guess the tick is what got her. Wow, that's unfortunate. Oh no. It's unfortunate, but Thor's there, and he's level 12. Yeah, she should die. She should die. Somebody. Alright. That almost wasn't good for us. So do pop in, if you happen to be any of my regular viewers, I do appreciate if you pop in for any amount of time. I know it's not the normal thing I do. But my pre-workout today, I've used my regular stuff. It's like the generic 5-star stuff from Walmart, and some creatine, and I actually put some Gatorade powder in it. Tastes pretty interesting because it's lemon, so it's like a lemon and cherry mix flavor. But nice to get a little extra carbohydrates for you train. Get this wave clear, and then we can probably just dash on them. We'll see if we can get her. Wow, we would have had to hit that last one. Wow, they're behind us. It's not good. Alright, we're gonna have her dash. His ult's down, so I'm not too scared. Oh, but he does that. I thought his hammer thing disappeared. I trolled that. Not good for me, but hey, it is what it is. But it seems like my frames have stabilized pretty well. So it means that if I ever do want to try to do ranked, I might be able to with the stream. That's one of the reasons I wanted to try to do it without, or just in casuals, just to make sure that my frames wouldn't be too crazy low. Because that's unplayable. Much kind of how this Morgan's unplayable right now on our team. She is actually the major diff. 9 deaths. 9 deaths at 13 minutes. Almost a death a minute. Yeah, the Medusa is not good. She's having good help from her team. I mean, at this point, it's not really worth for them just to keep killing. I mean, I'm sure it's fun to keep killing the same person, but she's not really getting a lot of gold or XP for killing a person that is, what, level 10? I guess she's not too far behind, strangely enough. Ah, she brought the minions into the tower. Nice dash. I'll see you later. I went into the tower myself. I trolled myself. Missed everything, dashed into the tower. Looks like our team's not surrendering, which is surprising. Because I voted no, but usually when you got 3 people there, it only takes 1 more person. So I'm surprised 2 people said no. A lot of times when games are going this poorly, teams just immediately surrender, which isn't the worst. I mean, if I was worried about winning or like wasting my time trying to win a game, then yeah, this is probably not winnable. But in casuals, you just kind of want to play it out. Because like the Medusa has meditation, so she's clearly not a good player. She's going Devo's second. Like, she's not good, and that kind of balances out the fact that our Morgan is really bad. But obviously, I probably won't be good late game because the Morgan Le Fay is a really good god right now, and the Medusa is probably not going to be a win condition for their team. So later in the game, it probably won't be good for us. But as I get to my later game, I should be able to do a lot more, but it might not really matter too much. kind of chunking them. And it's good if the support stays for a bit too long and they do waves together, because it just means I get... Go, go, go. My support came back, so I have quite a bit of healing, and Medusa doesn't have her ult anymore. Does he have any damage? No, he just has contagion, so... I don't have ult, but I do have beads, so we can kind of play up and be a little aggressive and just kind of assume that Medusa's gonna make a mistake. She's honestly not playing too bad. But it's more this Atlas that's the problem. Oh, it sets here. And that's been the other problem too. Because we're not totally incompetent, then... Or, well, the Atlas, I should say, is pretty good. It means I can't really just run at Medusa, and they're just kind of rotating over because our mid has been dead most of the game. More time than not. 12 deaths. I feel like it's just got to be a new player, but like her build is... She's at least clicking on the item store and going to popular items and buying those, so... Theoretically, she could do stuff. Oh, if only Afro had a stun. She probably already used it. But the rest of their team's going to be obnoxious, and because I'm Rama, I'm going to take a little bit to get online. That's just impressive. She's level 16. Yeah, the Morgan Le Fay is going to be a massive problem for our team. I want to make sure I get my purple. It's probably already done. It's not. Which is good for us. I don't care too much about our tower. We're not going to do anything with it during this game, or during this part of the game especially. Just gotta farm up. Once we get, I mean, once we're full build, we'll start to do quite a lot. Like I'm feeling like Rama feels good right now. But I just have to be farmed up a lot more. I kind of wish Afro would just go to mid, but I don't think there's anything for her to do in mid besides die with the mid laner. Do have to remember that she is really bad. So if we're ever trying to fight with her or anything, it looks like we might just surrender. I said no again. Let's see if our team are cowards or not. I hope not, because I haven't even got a chance to be a full build. So it looks like it's all done. Someone that left was someone that voted to surrender, which was our mid laner. It's unfortunate. Every time I start to fight Medusa, the set just pops up. But I mean, if anyone's going to DC in our team, the Owen 14 person DCing is not really going to cost us the game. We just need 50 gold for the upgraded Executioner. I think we actually have a better chance of winning now. Amaterasu will probably be better than Chalk late game. I mean, this Medusa should do really bad late game. Set doesn't have a second relic, but he's playing fine. The Alice is actually good. And Morgan Le Fay, you can't really tell just because her laner died 14 times. So it's hard to really say if she's good or not. Try not bad. But I feel like the there's probably someone that's brand new on their team if we're getting someone that's this bad on our team. It's usually how it works in casuals. Alright, so we'll see if we can get in there. Oh, I wasn't looking. Or I was looking, that was the problem, I suppose, with the Medusa ult. Unfortunate indeed. But maybe this will be a little thing I do when I get back from some work, or maybe during the summer. I'll just stream while I drink my pre-workout. Since I'm going to be training at the house a lot anyway. Come on, Morgan. I know you're DC'd, but you haven't died in like 3 minutes. That's got to be a record for you. It's hard to tell someone that's that bad if it was like inting, intentionally feeding, or if she was just a brand new player. Not playing a god is fine, but feeding like that is certainly not the, oh, I thought we were going to chase her. I thought we were going to have fun. She was cheese, I know that, yeah. That much is obvious, buddy. I really should have just picked up a red, but this might be it. See if I can encourage them to play it out. Here we go.
It's your job not to die.
Yeah, she's level 19. I don't want anything to do with her. Yeah, Morgan Le Fay is actually not a good player. A level 19 Morgan Le Fay should be doing just killing me instant. Oh my gosh, of course they catch my ult.
Jeffrey, I'm bragging.
I first got it. It's unfortunate. I kind of want to play another one because this one was such a crappy one. But yeah, you just kind of hate to be in a game like this. Like, obviously, you didn't play great, but when you have a teammate that is 0-15, I mean 0-14 really, but she probably did under 1,000 damage and didn't do much of anything. So you kind of hate to see it, but we still got more pre-workout to drink, and it'll probably be good to let it digest a little bit as well and not just jump right into training out there. Plus today's a pretty, you know, I want to train heavy, and why is my screen weird? My screen's like messed up. It's odd. But we'll jump into another one. Yeah, you can't go AFK. How much damage did she do? 6,000, so she used abilities. But everyone in the game outdamaged her, although, oh, that's a weird, so it says set, that we had a set on our team, but we really didn't. I guess that was the Morgan, the Morgan, weird. But we played ROM this past one. We got bad luck, bad RNG in it, so what I think what we'll do is play somebody different. And I want to play someone that I haven't played in a little bit, if I can. Been playing a lot of Newt, as they call her, but I like to call her by what you can obviously read as Nut because it's just hilarious. Could go Ishtar, CERN. I mean, if you're gonna go Kumba and Thanatos, see if he locks that in, then we can kind of make our decision. Now, they did just use a voice pack, so that kind of makes me want to play Rama again because I have that skin for him. So that might change my mind there. Hui could be a fun one. Oh, little J Amir. He did not want to play. You hate to see it. So we're going to get knocked out of this lobby. We're going to have to go back into another one. After our boy used a voice pack. Thankfully the queues for normal conquests are usually pretty quick. Not usually too bad. Let's find a new banner. Let's go with... Oh, we already got into the game. Can't change it right now, so we still got carry, which is good. Now to figure out who I want to play. No, I don't think I'm going to change to support buddy. Honestly, if I was in your shoes, I would just play whoever I want because it's casual conquest. But, let's see, he's going Sylvanas. Heim sounds a little bit fun, but not fun enough for me to play. I kind of want to play Hui. I guess we'll see the rest of our comp. If we actually have a good team, we'll see. It's like I got 5 views, so that's already pretty boggers on a live stream for me who doesn't do a lot of live streaming. So we're going to play this one. We got a little bit of pre-workout left. And we're going hopefully squat close to 500 pounds if we can. And we got some pretty good picks. So I may need to balance it out with a bad pick of my own. I feel like I didn't give Rom a chance, or Rom didn't get a chance the last game. I gave him a chance, but unfortunately our mid was so bad that I didn't have much of a chance to do anything. Because I think the leather cow, I think that was the best start that I can do. Hey, I got a like, so I do appreciate that. If you do, even if you pop in, throw a random like on it, I do always appreciate that. Because anything to help the channel grow. So, looks like we're laning probably against Baron Samdi and Iznami, which probably won't be too bad. Iznami's pretty bad right now. And Sylvanas is good right now. Rama's good right now. So, they have a pretty good team comp besides the Anubis, really. Because Baron's, you know, he's okay. He's not a... You're going to lose the game if you have him on your team. I've been experimenting... Well, I've been thinking about experimenting getting Gilded Arrow because it's always on the recommended. I've been going Leather Cow because it does give you the MP5, the lifesteal, the attack speed, all of that stuff. But the Gilded Arrow, it gives you health, the MP5, and the basic attack damage. And plus, then once you're level 20, you can get one of the upgrades that are both pretty good. I think we'll try this game just to see how it feels, particularly with Rama, because he's so auto-attack based. So we'll see how that feels. That's one of the nice things. Oh, he's going to put plants down. I always freak out because I forget Sylvanas can do that. You see him running up the wrong lane. But, what you call it? With Casual Conquest, it's nice to experiment with different builds and different things that you may want to do. It's getting a little hot in my house, so I got to turn the air up a little bit. It's like over 80 degrees outside today. It's fantastic outside. But I probably still have to lift with the shed door, or at least I'll have to start putting the bug light out. When I was training, before I started training yesterday, there was quite a lot of mosquito. I don't even know if they're mosquitoes, just bugs, flies and stuff flying around. Because the nice part of my shed, it's kind of built into the hill, so it doesn't get crazy hot in there. But because it's in that hill and it's kind of like enclosed around grass and stuff, there are bugs that will go in there. And I think that's true of probably any shed out there. But I do have the propensity to get a lot of mosquitoes and stuff around that area. But the bug zapper thing, the bug light thing, does a fantastic job, and I haven't needed to put a bunch of like bug spray on because I don't really like using that every day if I can manage it, and the light does a good job. So particularly if I have the door closed as well, or at least mostly closed, then it does a good job of preventing the bugs from going out and just eating me. And less about like getting bit. I'm not as worried about that, but more so they'll just fly into my face before I start a lift, which is very distracting and very annoying when that happens. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't do anything. I have no health. That's all you, buddy. Unfortunately, the minions started just beating me up more than Izanami was. Which is fine. That's what we got pots for. Grab our arrows back. The good news is we did get her obviously really low from that. And he randomly pulled her, which was pretty good, so he must know what he's doing. And I don't think she has her dash. I think their jungle might be coming over if they're running up at us like this. It's hard to tell in casuals because sometimes people are just stupid. So they just run up and die. Yeah, there she is. Pull someone in. Oh, he died so fast. Does he have mannequins or something? No, he doesn't. Be like that. Is he building damage? No. I think a lot of the damage I'm taking is just from minions. I just have to remember that even though Izanami's bad right now, she's still better early than I am. Especially with these early waves, how she can just shoot through the waves and me. Oh, that rock went into the wall. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's the big negative of Rama, is that he's not the strongest early because he's so mana hungry. And he can do still quite a bit, but... Okay. And he's level 3. I gotta take this over. Sorry, bud. I really don't like taking it into the tower, but I'm actually gonna die to this, aren't I? No, I'm not. I do have to back though. I wish our Baku would come over because they're literally behind the tower. That would have been really easy kills for them, especially because they ulted. It's also really annoying that I had to take my purple in the tower, but I would have just died to the buff. I was too low. They thankfully did not get it. It's nice that I was able to get it, I suppose. It is. Now he's playing pretty well. She's kind of crazy with it. As long as you don't fall too far behind from her early, then we'll be fine later. Because I'll start to chunk her once I have any amount of items. Baron's actually pretty good too. I wonder if they're queued up together. They seem pretty synchronized with each other. would really like for her to... She has really low mana right now, so... There's a chance that their jungler is going to be over, especially our jungler is in the right lane, so... Should be able to kill her if I hit these. Oh, I missed him, though. I don't think that would have been enough to kill him since he has defense, but... I'm going to back. Because we are the big stacky boys right now. Grab this, grab a ward, grab a health pot. Yeah, I still don't think that Izanami's bad, but she's just playing kind of stupid there. Maybe she was playing in a way that it made me think the jungler was going to be coming over somewhere, but Mist never did. Might have to put a little bit more water in because it looks like the creatine settled at the bottom. I don't know what our Sylvanas is doing over there. We're not fighting Sylvanas. Don't bring him. Alright. Good. I was hoping they were not going to come over and contest this. I do suppose with the Izanami and the Anubis, they have a really strong early game. I'm just going to go over there and buy a Sentry. I kind of wish Bakasura would come over at some point. They're so low. We can hit her a little bit more. See if we can find her. Oh, didn't have enough time in the air. I popped my ult a little bit too early. Should really just run at her, but I guess she just backs in time. That's good that he came over though, and good that he got a kill. I haven't really seen a Bakasura in a little bit. I feel like he should still be really good right now, but people just don't play him a lot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Anubis doesn't have any farm, so I'm just going to back here. Grab tier 1 XC. I do feel like with this build, I'm a lot less mana hungry right now. With the... I think it has more MP5, so it has 7 MP5. The other starter has 5, so not really too much more. Not really too much more. Do appreciate it. I see I have one person that's watching. I do appreciate that. Just drinking some pre-workout, playing some Smite before I go out to do some squats. Maybe some other stuff, but we'll see. Back squat is going to be the main focus. Okay. That's pretty stressful, so we definitely want to continue to run because she might be chasing. She's gonna walk up and throw it too, or do that. Unfortunately, I don't have enough health to fight her. But as long as she keeps clearing, then we're fine. Getting it back. I mean, she's kind of bullying me, but I'm 1-0 with an assist, so I'm really not too stressed right now. If she wants to keep clearing like that, then I'm fine. She really should try to freeze the wave to force a fight, but I guess she has farm that she can do. Run over to my purple. I wish I had a jungle. Unfortunately, I do not. He does not want to come over. He does not really want to participate. There he is. I mean, she has used all of her abilities. Let's fight Baka. Just alter, buddy. Oh, he doesn't have his ult yet. Gosh, that was bad. That was bad there, Bakasura. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so just be aware that he's pretty bad at playing Bakasura. Although I don't know if he just like got caught on the minion there and that messed up his ult, but it made his ult look really bad. If I would have known that he was going to be that bad at positioning, I wouldn't have walked up and tried to attack his Izanami there. I would have backed off, but unfortunately I thought he was not going to whiff that hard or just continue to do a speed buff while I died. But this Izanami is certainly kind of sweating a little bit. Which is kind of annoying early, but I'm not too stressed about it. Now she went Kim's? Yeah, so basically we just never want to fight her. So we're a level behind. She wants to fight, of course, but I am not interested. A little bit in what she uses it too. And I wish Bakasura would recognize that she's in the tower. She really shouldn't be able to play this aggressive, but when your jungler's not really looking at their map, they kind of can do that. And Izanami's a really good boxing god, so there's not really going to be much I'm going to do against her. And really, the later the game goes, the better Rama's going to feel. And as long as I don't just keep getting farmed by her. Yeah, with me with dashes like that, if we had a jungler, she would just end up dying a lot. See if we can hang and get him to... So we don't have anyone muted, and he just needs to... There's only 72 left on this tower, so we definitely have to push up, see if we can get her to dash. I mean, her dash is down right now, I should say. That's fine. It's nice to know he actually came over. She used her beads as well. He's Baka, so he should be fine. We'll grab this. Actually grab a sentry, that, and throw a health pot in there for fun. Throw a good old health pot for fun. So she'll get that tower. That's not too big of a deal. I want to make sure I'm there for my purple, though. Which, if she's smart, she's going to push a wave in the tower and go directly to my purple. Looks like she's not. Which is good. But she might just be going over to hers to secure it. We shall see. Nothing going on in our lane now. She probably is gonna... She might have rotated mid. She's been gone for a while, or I guess she just backed. We'll see if we can do something spicy here. I don't know why she just blinked like that. Oh no, it's tragic. Why is he doing so much damage? I just have to back. Unfortunately, Izanami just split pushed, but I guess that will happen. That's what she's good at. Kind of wish our Bakasura. He's 4-1, but I feel like he's not. That's helpful for me if he ints. This is certainly better than the last game, though, so I really shouldn't complain too much. We have nobody that's intentionally feeding. It's just getting to later in the game, and then I can just start destroying Izanami, because she'll start to fall off pretty hard. Yeah, she's going crit as well, so I think I'll have a better build as well. I think we're actually going to go teleport over there. So I don't think... whatever, it doesn't look like they're fighting anymore. She went to mid to push tower, which is good. Alright. The amount of healing they had is just hilarious. Silly me for thinking my teammates would rotate onto the teleport. She's level 20. It's kind of unfortunate because I haven't really... Izanami's just good at W King, but we just have to get ourselves up to 20, and they're pushing real hard. The longer they stay in here, the better for us. They just want us to leave the tower because Izanami's going to be split pushing probably. She just, it's literally just only farming. It's a very boring way to play normal Conquest. Actually, we'll just pick this up. slowly get our build online. There's just not much we can really do right now, unfortunately. Yeah, he's just alting away. As you can see, I'm starting to do a lot more damage now. I shouldn't have dashed in. I guess I should have. I didn't realize it would work out that well. That was a really good deal on the Sylvanas' part. Alright, so we'll see if we can get up to Anubis. And he's just big dead. We should just go over to gold. 3 of them are dead. Unless we're just gonna W key her. We're just wasting our time. Well, they put a ward on it, so they might be trying to steal it. I ended up still getting it. Hate to see it. Yeah, so we're not full build yet by any stretch of the imagination, but as you see, we're starting to do quite a lot of damage. So once we get rage and we start critting with a lot of those, then probably not Nemesis so much or Sun Wukong, but any of the squishies, if we start boxing, they'll start to die really fast. That was pretty dumb on my part, but you can be kind of dumb in casual conquest and not be punished too much for it. I'm actually going to blow out this candle so it doesn't get too low. Changes the ambiance a little bit. But we're going to get this rage. Then that'll fill in that slot, and our last one will just be Kins, and then we'll see what we want to do with our last slot. If we want to get the pen one or the crit one. We gotta get to that point, and usually it's super late in the game. So you don't usually get a ton of value from it, unless the game's super long. Honestly, this game's progressing pretty quick. For 23 minutes in. His Nami hit 21st, but she's just been kind of running at the, just doing all of the farm. Kinda don't want to take that pathway, I would take a smarter one. Yeah, they're just gonna run at us. Hate to see it. Couldn't even get it up. Oh, unfortunate. I would have had perfect positioning there to survive probably, and they're gonna go try to do fire. Bakasura has ult, so he really can just walk in and just ult. They're all low. Why don't you just jump in and just ult? Click 4. If they get fire and we're all just standing around them with ults, then it's just gonna be ridiculous. Janice doesn't have ult, but Bakasura just needs to go in. Oh my gosh. He actually got it. That was good timing. He seemed too far away, but I didn't realize he had blink up. He still dies, but they don't get fire, so that's definitely good for us. We are level 20 now, which is good. We have that wave in the left, but let's see if I can save Sylvanas. You don't get to live through that, buddy. Yeah, she just is too fast with all her autos. So see if Janice can clean up anything. No. Throw a 2. Misses everything. It looks like he's gonna build anti-crit there. Her build's pretty bad as well. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't play enough solo to know. Doesn't seem that good. But they don't have fire, which is good. Certainly good for us that he was able to steal it there. He's doing Bakasura things. If I was better, I would have killed them both there, but unfortunately, that is not the case. 'Tis not the case for me. We have 1 rage stack, so that's good at least. We get, yeah, crit chance and more power with each one. 2% crit chance, 3 power, so it's pretty good. Be even better once I have it fully stacked, but we're gonna go push right because we do want kins. That will certainly help as well. Nemesis is all crit. Yeah, they have a ton of crit. But I think that's what Sylvanas is going to get last. That's what it looks like anyway. We're just going to push right lane because apparently Amaterasu wants to intentionally feed for the Gold Fury. That doesn't mean anything. And then surrender. As you do. It's weird. She's upset that nobody rotated over to her. I'm just going to mute our team. There's no reason to fight over a Primal Fury. That doesn't do anything for our team or for theirs. Just a little bit of gold. Fire's already done. Dying for it, that does a lot for our team in a negative way. Really good. Sylvanas was able to die there. That was helpful for our team. See if they actually push a Phoenix. They don't really have anything else they can really do. I guess they're gonna go do Primal. That would be my guess. So I'm going to go to left and push that wave. So I assume they're going to go to there. Yeah, and then to there. Which means I should be able to grab my purple and push that wave. They're all there, so we're just going to grab this and then leave. Because they don't have anything to do, they're probably, well, I thought they might push left, actually. Our left there, right. But their Sun Wukong's doing pretty well. Izanami has tons of crit. Sylvanas has every ward on the map, and he is just running up there to intentionally feed again. So he's never going to get Spectral online, because he's just going to keep dying if he keeps doing stuff like that. Need 230 gold to get the kins, which is what we were going to need for sure. And now we just kind of have to sit back and let them push. Because unfortunately with our team's not really feeling that great, and they kind of have good dive. Especially with the Sun Wukong. It's kind of a S tier pick for solo. Especially, I guess the Baron support's actually been doing pretty well. It's usually not the best pick, but Oh, they're doing fire, so that means we can push and get some farm. I'm not going to try to steal. Janice and Bakasura can try to do that. We can generally try to go over there. Might be able to get close enough with my ult. Yeah, they got it, so we're just going to leave. Bit of a lazy back, but ended up not costing us too much. I would like to live. Nope. Oh, our whole team died. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do there. The Sylvanas got Spectral, but far too late. I guess Amaterasu and Janice are still up. Bakasura's coming up here in a second. She does not do any damage to him at all. She needs Kins really bad. Bakasura's so bad. He spawned and died within. Of course, it's always people that walk up, do everything wrong, and immediately surrender. But now we have Kins, so I don't think that they can end unless Sylvanas dies really fast. Yeah, looks like that's his plan. Wow, that was really smart. Yep. So he threw the game. I guess he just didn't want to play anymore, being that bad. Why are we surrendering? They're just gonna win. Can't do much with that. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, but that's what you get with casual teammates, and thankfully, you know, if it was ranked, it'd be more stressful. But when you're solo queuing in any Smite game, your team is going to be an absolute crapshoot. So we'll see the damage numbers. I feel like Bakasura probably did a decent amount of damage, but our Janice, you feel like he would have done quite a lot more. So, wow, he did 11k from the Baka. Steer jungle play. That's pretty impressive. So he was pretty useless like the entire game. Not only was he not rotating properly, but unfortunately, he did literally no damage at all. He only did one good play the whole time, and that was stealing fire, but not much he can do. Before I get off, let me grab a new border. See which one I want to use. We will go with... Can I find the Bulgarian? Do I not have it on the scout? I do. Alright. We're going to be Bulgarian. But that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to go and hit some squats now. So that'll be the next regular video that you see. Will be hopefully a good back squat of some sort. But if you watch any part of the stream, I do appreciate it. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Hope you have a great day. Peace.